I'm living and working remotely in São Paulo for 6 months, and today I'm going to show you what just an average day looks like here. Probably far from what you'd expect from someone traveling full time, but this is what it's really like. The gym is a 10-minute walk away. There's one 5 minutes away, but it's a smart fit, so not the best. This one isn't as busy, especially at this time, and it has way better machines, just a way better gym. As I get closer and closer to the gym, there are more gym bros around, so I feel a little safer. I'm home from the gym, and I real quick wanted to explain kind of how I carry things. The literal street that I live on is very safe, but if you start walking in different directions, some directions are a bit unsafe, including going to the gym, where I go to the gym. It's not the best area. I feel like a lot of Americans or Westerners, let's say North Americans, probably even like British people and stuff, you guys seem to be quite anxious that you're going to get robbed. And honestly, for me, I just see it as when I get robbed, not if I'm gonna get robbed or whatever, just when I get robbed, what am I going to do? How am I going to prepare for when I get robbed? So what I do in terms of carrying things, the only thing that I really don't want to lose is my wallet. So I put that in my bra. I always do this, mainly because I don't carry that much cash, but it would just be a pain to replace my ID, all my cards and stuff like that, turning it all off. I just don't want to deal with that. So that I put in my bra. That's the easiest thing. So girls, we have an easy way to hide things. Also, if I sometimes take my real phone with me, which is this one, pop that in my bra as well, because people are, if someone got my bra off, then damn, my day is going to be bad for worse reasons than someone stealing my phone. So I like to hide stuff in my bra, especially if I'm wearing something like this where you can't see anything popping out. That's the good thing, is it's winter right now here in São Paulo, so I can wear more layers and stuff like that and hide stuff. In this little bag that I take with me, I only put stuff that I'm totally okay with losing, because I just think about when you get robbed, what are they gonna ask for? They're gonna say, give me your bag, or they might say, give me your phone. That's pretty much all they're going to want, unless you're flashing something else, if you have like a nice watch on or something like that. I got a cheap pair of sunglasses, gum, lip balm, things like that. I really just carry this as something that they can take. It's almost a decoy, I guess, but I do carry stuff like gum or whatever that I actually would want to have in the gym. But again, nothing valuable. In my pockets, I put things that I'm fine with losing. This phone. This is my old iPhone 7. I pretty much just carry it in order to give away whenever I get robbed. It eases a lot of anxiety, because I know like worst thing that happens is, okay, I lose one of the things that are on me and they're not really worth anything. So if you don't have anything to lose, there's nothing to really worry about or concern yourself with. Anyway, aside from that, obviously, you know, like, be cautious of where you're going. You probably don't want to be like wandering around. The first time I went to this gym, I went in the daylight, you know, kind of see the surroundings. There are some places where I go, I see in the daylight, and I'm like, okay, this place, I wouldn't walk here at night, even if I don't have anything on me, because this is just a very high crime place. So I'm not saying do this and then go like looking for trouble. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm gonna take another quick shower. It is 7:30 now, but I don't start work until 10 here, so I have a little bit of time to do stuff until then. I think I'm gonna start prepping a meal. I try to eat as early as possible on the days that I go to Muay Thai, because I want to get enough food in, but I don't want to do that too close to when I go train, because I don't like feeling full and like bloated and stuff. So I try to get the food started as early as possible after the gym. I don't really like eating before the gym either, so yeah, gonna get started with that. I'll show you actually the meal that I make. Basically, some combination of extra lean ground beef, cauliflower rice or some sort of vegetable, and potatoes. I discovered potatoes recently. I know it's not too special of a discovery, but I've always heard that potatoes are the most satiating food, and I thought that can't be true. Potatoes get such a bad rap, because a lot of the ways that we consume potatoes are quite unhealthy, right? A lot of oil, a lot of fat. But potatoes on their own, again, they are way more satiating than any other food, even things like lean ground beef, chicken, anything like that. Potatoes are the most satiating food, so I've started including them a lot in my diet, again, without all the fats and frying and all that stuff. Just boiled. Yeah, great addition to the diet. Actually, I just realized I don't think I have many potatoes left. I'm probably gonna need to do a little bit of groceries today. This is 500 grams. I have this whole thing in a day. Extra lean ground beef. As I said, I usually have some potatoes, but I'm realizing now that I don't actually have many. I only have a few potatoes that I actually boiled yesterday, so these are good to go. All I need to do then, the ground beef with the cauliflower rice. I have a few things I need to do. I need to book a haircut for this week. I need to reply to some people. I also need to file my business tax. I already paid it, but I need to file it. I had an issue with the filing software, so I need to do that in the next days. So I'm gonna try to do that today because I procrastinate tax stuff so hard. It's not even about paying it because I already paid it, but anything to do with taxes or the government just stresses me out in a way that I can't explain. So yeah, just gonna work on these tasks. Maybe I'll have a little bit of time to start editing another video before I start work. But yeah, I start work at 10. I have a meeting at 10, a team meeting. Aside from that, no other meetings today, so it's gonna be a pretty relaxed day. But yeah, I'm just gonna work, I'm gonna eat. At some point, we're gonna head out and do a little bit of groceries, so I'll take you along with me. But yeah, until then, I'm just gonna be working.
Como é que vai ser? Ela disse não sei o que fazer.
I've been working away over here for the last couple of hours, so I'm gonna head out for a very, very quick walk. It's not even really a walk. I just need to go and get some potatoes, as I said. I usually head out. There's a store right on the same street. That's where I get whatever kind of fruit that I want that day. So today I'm gonna get the fruit, which is probably gonna be mango if they have good mango, and some potatoes because I'm out of potatoes. So that's pretty much it. During the day, if I need to take my wallet, I don't necessarily put it in my bra, especially if I'm wearing this jacket. If I'm wearing the jacket, I feel like the pockets in here are pretty safe generally. So I do use those. But if I'm not wearing this coat, then that's when I usually use my bra. Better plan. When I need stuff like meat or if I want to get sushi or anything like that, I go to the big Banjasugar that has everything. But for days like today when I just need basic stuff like potatoes and fruit and whatnot, I can go to the one over here. Literally a minute away. It's amazing to have a good grocery store nearby. Honestly, even the big one's only a 10-minute walk away. There's a medium-sized one. How far away is that one? Like 6 minutes? So yeah, all very convenient. But today we're going to the very close by one. So I'll show the bigger grocery stores. I'll probably do a grocery store video here. I'll show that probably next week. I'll make a video on that. But yeah, today's just a quick grocery run. As I said, for a big grocery haul, I'll go to the bigger Banjasugar. There's like a hypermarket, big Costco vibes. I love a big grocery store, by the way. I think that has to be the most American thing about me is I love a massive grocery store. I just like the selection, good amount of things in stock. I miss that being in, where have I been? I spent 6 months in Morocco. I spent a couple months. South Africa had some bigger stores, but not hypermarkets, at least not in Cape Town, like this one. Especially in a big city like São Paulo, it's pretty uncommon to have a huge supermarket like that. Even if they have it in the city or near where I'm living, it's out in the suburbs. So I'm not gonna go all the way there just to do groceries. So it's really cool that here, literally in the middle of the city, they have hypermarkets. I mean, it's cool for me, I like it. So I don't need that level of selection today, so I just picked up a few things, which I'll show you, and I'll show you the pricing too to give you a general idea of what things cost here. So first thing is I got 2 bottles of this mate. I thought that they had a different word for mate here in Brazil, but it just says, I don't know, how do you pronounce that in Portuguese, like matcha? I don't have no idea. Limão, it's just some zero calorie drink. So got a couple of those. Pricing on that, 8.79 reais for each bottle. Then I also got these bags of potatoes. Each bag is a kilo, 7.59 reais. Yeah, so I got 2 of those. And lastly, I got 2 mangoes. At this one, as I said, these are good mangoes. You can see they're quite red. At this smaller Banjasugar, they only have the standard mango, which I would say is these mango Palmer. The best mango I've had is probably mango Shelly, I think it's called. So they have that one at the big Banjasugar. So when I want to get some really good mango, I go there. But this is good enough considering it's close by. But again, yeah, definitely try, if you're gonna see a bunch of different types of mango. So far, my favorite one has been, I've tried many. My favorite has been mango Shelly. You guys know I like to try mango absolutely everywhere I go and rank them. And yeah, this is decent, but Shelly is where it's at, just so you know. Oh, forgot to tell you the price as well. I grew up in Canada where mangoes are expensive, so it's lovely to have cheaper mangoes here. For these 2 mangoes, it was 12.42 reais. So that's it for this mini grocery haul. I'm going to boil up some potatoes so I can have the rest of my meat with that. I have these 2 mangoes, keep working. That's gonna be pretty much it until it is time to go to Muay Thai. So I'll check in with you guys then. One of the things that I love about working remotely is I sometimes get a little bit overstimulated. And if you're in an office, I mean, I'd be even more overstimulated if I were in an office, but the worst part is you can't really do anything about it. You just stay at your desk and keep working. What I used to do when I was a teenager, and I didn't even realize the reason I was doing it, but I loved to make the room super dark, even darker, because I only have curtains here, not shades. But yeah, just make the room super, super dark, as dark as possible. I'm going to close another door in a second. Leave some colored lights on, because I don't know why the colored lights are better than just pitch black. Sometimes pitch black is nice too, though, to be honest. And I just bring my laptop here to the bed and work, and it's good because you can keep being productive, but in an office, it'd be very hard to do something like this. I don't know where I'd go. I'd want to go hide in a closet or something. When I was a kid, I would hide in the closet too. It's not exactly hiding. It's just I'd bring a book and a flashlight and read in there. It's just something about dark spaces. I don't really know how to explain it, but that is one of my favorite things about working from home specifically. It's not even about the location freedom and all that, but specifically being at home is that I can indulge in my sort of autistic habits while still being productive and, Work day is over, 6 p.m. I am so exhausted today. I'm just tired. It's probably because I've been sitting in the dark too, so it's to make me feel like I need to wind down. So my fault. I'm gonna go get ready for Muay Thai because I have to leave soon. I'm gonna play some dembow so I can wake up, dance a little bit, and just take a quick shower. I just want to freshen up before I go to Muay Thai. Get changed and get going. I'm showered, dressed to go. Pretty similar outfit to a workout outfit. I wear really similar things for both, honestly. So, as I said, this is the bag that I take stuff in. I feel like a big grocery bag makes you look like you really have nothing that you want to steal. All I take is this. So, what I need, I usually leave, honestly, my Muay Thai stuff outside because I wash it every time I come back. Like my wraps and my gloves. Gloves I just spray off, but I think it's just better in fresh air. Because I remember when I was a kid and I used to do sanda. And my gloves, my shin pads smelled horrible. Like you have to wash it after every time. I remember when I was a kid, I used to just leave it in the bag. Like I used to leave it in my bag that I would take to my classes and stuff. So I would spray it off and stuff, but you just leave it there and it smells awful. So I like to air my stuff out and then just put it in this big airy bag so there's no chance that it smells bad. It smells amazing, actually. It smells like detergent. So I'm considering if I want to take this camera with me. As I said, it's kind of a sketchy area. Nothing bad has ever happened before. But I would be pretty sad to lose this camera. So yeah, I'll have to think about it a little bit because, as I said, it's not super safe. I do walk through. Could take an Uber technically, but I don't think it's that serious. I've decided I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to take this camera. Yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, let's go. Hello. So I'm back from Muay Thai. I'm not even tired, honestly. I could do a whole other session, which is very rare, but it was a light session today. So my bedtime is in not a lot of time. From the time I leave Muay Thai to bed is 30 minutes. So I'm already 15 minutes in. I have 15 minutes to get to bed. So I usually am pretty quick with this. I already sprayed my gloves with alcohol. I think I should respray at home too because I don't know the percentage of alcohol at the place where I train, so I'd rather do it at home as well because I know it's very strong. I just take a little bucket, throw them in. Because I don't have a washing machine, there's an apartment shared laundromat sort of situation, but then it's going to take forever, so I just do a quick hand wash, fill up with water. I'm going to go take a quick shower. I don't wash my hair right now. I take many showers in the day, but only one of them is a hair shower. The other ones are just body. So right now it's just body because I'm about to go to sleep. So I don't need to have beautiful looking hair right now. And I basically just leave that to rinse while I shower. As I said, boxing gloves. This is super important, guys, because I don't know if I would be this diligent about it if I hadn't the first time when I was a kid. Trust me, my gloves just smelled so bad. It was awful. And so I'm very diligent about it now, but if you don't know, make sure that you clean it because it's just, think about it. There's sweat inside of the glove kind of trapped in there. And so I think I learned my lesson from the first time. So at home I have alcohol and stuff. So I give it a good double spray. I spray it right after I train and then spray again when I get home. And usually all of this is dry by the next day. I only have one pair of wraps. And over the past couple weeks, I've been training every weekday and it's always dry by the next day. So makes it very easy. Pop it outside. I have this drying rack over here. I'll leave this out here and just pop the gloves out here as well. Try to open them out as much as possible, but these ones don't open very much. Good for wrist support, bad for airing out. I'm about to hop in the shower right now, but just wanted to close out by saying that, yeah, as you can see, my day is very, very normal. I literally just live here. Aside from that, it's not any different. It's totally normal routine. I work out, I work, go to Muay Thai. On the weekends, I'll do something different, all the touristy stuff or whatever I want to do, but day to day, like it's really, really not anything super different or crazy. It is fun to, even though I'm kind of living out the same sort of routine, this is my perfect day, honestly. Exercise, work, exercise again, that's a 10 out of 10 day for me, so I really wouldn't want to do it any other way, but I can't remember what my point was. Clearly I'm starting to get tired. I didn't get hit in the head today, so it's not that. I'm just tired, honestly. It's been a long day. I think what I was getting at is that even though it's the exact same routine, it's not anything crazy in each place, and honestly I think that's the most sustainable thing to do it. But even though it's so simple and not anything super climactic, it's still fun. It's still fun to live out your same routine in different places, and just to live in different places is very different for me than going on vacation or traveling to a place, actually getting to live there, have routine there, and just live a normal life there. It's totally, totally different than traveling, and yeah, it's been really, really, really fun over the past few years that I've been doing that. I think we'll close it out there for the day. As I said, I'm going to be making many, many more videos here in São Paulo, here in Brazil. So if there's anything specific that you want to see, I will try to get that included in an upcoming video. So let me know, and I'll see you next week for another video.